Hey you guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I decorated for season. I'm not the best at decorating, but Sean helped me out and we did what we could. So I hope you guys like it. So it's a slow news day. I've been trying to find some content that I could go over with you guys. I came across this article from the Sun about Teen Mom and how fans are demanding that they cancel the show, which is not really anything new, honestly, to be quite honest. I know, I know, Mel, that's what I'm saying. To be quite honest, they've been making these demands for at least the past 3 seasons for sure. People have been saying, "Hey, cancel the show, cancel the show. We don't relate to them anymore." And they haven't canceled. I mean, fans have been asking for them to fire Amber, fire Amber. It doesn't happen. So, I mean, not that the demands are, you know, really much of anything, but fans are not really digging the new show. I mean, I didn't even know that it premiered last night. Uh, I think I saw something on Twitter this morning about it, and I was like, "Wait, what? The new season premiered last night?" So I went and I watched 10 minutes, 15 minutes of it. I didn't get to finish it, but it was not how when you watch a reality show where it's so captivating that you want to finish it, that you're even if you got to go somewhere, you're like, "No, I'm gonna finish this." It's not like one of those I was watching it while getting ready and then I had a few other things I had to do, and it was wasn't a big deal to end it and to not finish it, and I still haven't finished it. So, I mean, the most interesting thing was Tyler's getting a vasectomy. He called Gary, and Gary's telling him the worst details possible to a vasectomy. So Tyler's like, "What? I'm gonna smell my burning?" And he's like, "Yeah, no big deal." And then Gary was like, "And now I kind of regret it." Gary's like, "I regret getting it done anyways." Kail and Mackenzie are the only two not in it, right? Chelsea, Kail, Mackenzie. Farrah was OG, so but yeah. Yeah, it's not a huge thing for me. Thank you, you guys. I am not a decorator, so I just kind of grabbed what we thought was cute. Me and Sean did it, and this is a pumpkin that Kennedy made me at school. So she made me this, and I think these are supposed to be little ghosts, maybe I don't know, but they're super cute. So, but let's go ahead, let's get into it. I can barely get through it. I know. This is to be honest. I don't like Janelle. I do not like her. I don't. I feel like Janelle wants people to feel pity for her, but she doesn't consider other people. She struck my channel, obviously. By striking someone's channel, their channel can be terminated. Um, when she gets business deals, brand deals, and people report her and she loses those brand deals, I've always felt bad for her because I'm like, well, she got to provide for her family somehow. So it sucks that, she's losing those opportunities. But she did that to me without a second thought. I even reached out to her and was like, "Hey, I'll take the video down if you just remove that strike." Nope, sure wouldn't. So, but she does bring the drama. I mean, really does. Hey, Julie. Hey. First time viewer. Hey. Janelle does bring the drama. So when you watch certain shows, you want there to be entertainment, drama, and she did bring the drama. Even the 45 seconds she was on last time where she was on, that wasn't the next chapter though, was it? Whatever it was where she was on the other day. I mean, she brought a little bit of drama. I wanted to see that. I was like, "Oh, Janelle's returning. Let's see what she got to say." And what did she do? She did something that kind of, had people talking. She talked about David. She talked bad about David. And I was like, "Oh, when she gets back to the land, oh, dear Jesus." So let me go over this article with you guys. So it says here, Teen Mom fans demand that the next chapter be canceled. From Tyler Baltierra getting a vasectomy to Cheyenne Floyd throwing another over-the-top party for her daughter now, her daughter Ryder's nail polish line, fans have expressed their disappointment in this spinoff. What do we talk about on here? This channel is about reality TV news and gossip, celebrity news, trending topics, things such as that. husband called me when he knows I'm working. I'm like, what are you doing, Sean? Okay. So, fans have slammed in the most recent episode of Teen Mom The Next Chapter, saying that it is so boring and an absolute snooze fest. After the episode aired, fans stormed to an online forum to express their feelings. One fan said, "Stick a fork in this show. Stick a fork in it. I'm done." Ain't that the saying? Like when you're just kind of over something, like, oh, stick a fork in it, I'm done. Another agreed, said, "I'm with you. Been watching this show for what now? 13 years? I'm about done." A third one chimed in saying, "Let's be honest. I could watch this show until the girls are 75, but this group chat is literally insulting. Edit, undo, give us Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom 2 back because this is trash." Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that Young and Pregnant is more entertaining and they like it better. But those girls are not getting paid, like these girls get paid. A fourth simply said, "Well, this was boring AF. See y'all next week." Yeah, yeah, I agree there. KP, keep it up with KP. Now, while it got a lot of negative reviews, there were some good ones. One fan, actually, no, there were good ones, but to continue on with people complaining, one fan expressed their thoughts about the new spinoff following Tyler, Caitlin's husband, getting a vasectomy. So one fan posted, "God, Tyler is so overly dramatic. Not for rescheduling the appointment. Everyone gets cold feet." He was a little dramatic, but I guess you kind of got to be because you guys, so because the franchise is so like borderline over, like they don't pull in the reviews like they used to at all. They've had to take huge pay cuts. So the way this works, they've combined Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom 2, right? With the people from each show. They've combined them. And now what they're doing is if you don't make it into each episode, you only get paid for the episodes that you're in. So like this episode, let me see, who was not in this episode? Amber wasn't in this episode. Well, not that I've seen so far. I watched this past week's episode. I didn't see Amber. And I don't think I saw Maci. And I don't think I saw Jade. Now, they may appear later on in the episode. But just for instance, if they don't, in the episode that just aired, if they're not in it, they don't get paid for it. So, like, normally, they get paid per episode. Like, it's a lot. Like, $25K per episode, $30K per episode, right? So, each episode they're not in, they don't get paid that $25, $30K. So, they are taking big pay cuts. I'm not exactly sure how much they get paid, but I know it used to be like $25K, $30K per episode. I don't know what it is now, but what they're doing now is they're not going to, if you're not in the episode, you don't get paid. And the way you make sure you're in the episode is you make sure what they film of you is worth being put in the episode. So I guess maybe that's why Tyler is so dramatic. Like, oh, let me call for a vasectomy. Oh my God, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Let me call Gary. Like, obviously calling another castmate, improves your chances of being in the show. So they get paid about $300,000 per season, and it used to be more than that. Like the OGs were making about $500K per season. So, someone said his conversation with Cate and Gary about the vasectomy were so over the top. Like, oh, I'm gonna smell something burning. Other fans felt that Cheyenne, in particular, is unrelatable as a mom. I'll have fun, Zen. I gotta go check that out. I agree with that. Like, I've went through my periods where I'm like, I don't like Cheyenne, and then sometimes I like feel bad for her. Like with the shooting, I felt terrible about that. But she's not relatable. Like, not for me. For other people, she may be, because like I don't have these big elaborate parties for everything. She was having a pop-up shop for Ryder K's nail salon. Like, that's not relatable, Someone said, I'm so serious. Cheyenne's life truly could not be any less relatable if she tried. And to be honest, I think she does. Like, I'm sorry, a nail polish line for a 4-year-old from a dying MTV reality show. Another fan agreed and replied, I'd rather not watch Cheyenne throw another party. Now, not only that, Cheyenne showed off her new LA home near the beginning of September, and fans have slammed her for the way her home looks. They are saying that it looks ugly and that it is boring. The two-story home has a very modern, sleek design, with its exterior appearing to use a mix of materials, including brick, stucco, and wood paneling. Large windows on both the first and second stories, creating a space between the building's sandstone facade. Let me see. Let's look at these. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Someone said it looks kind of boring. There's no character to the house. This is so ugly, like cold and uninviting. What an ugly house. Is this the front? Where's the yard? Why are the doors so small and set back? I have so many questions. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Let's find the photos. And she showed the photos just so I'm not showing photos of her house from me going and driving by or me doing like a Google image, anything. She shared the photos on her IG. So okay, so that's the garage right there. There's obviously bedrooms above the garage. Um, she did get Mackenzie. Well, from what I heard, she got Mackenzie fired as well. Um, oh, thank you, Bama. Thank you, thank you. You my peep. Um, yeah, in reality, most people don't have money like that, right? Yeah, so it's hard to be. You can't really relate to these teen moms anymore. You really can't. I would live in the house. I mean, Cheyenne is getting married sometime very soon. I mean, if I was gonna build my own house, would it look like that? No. Do I think it's ugly? I don't think it's ugly. It's kind of bland. Looks like an office building. Yes, it does look like an office building rather than a home, but whatever floats your boat. Exactly. This is Cheyenne's house. They were smart. They would have banked their money, sat back, comfortably traveling the world. Hopefully, when my kids get older, we can do that. But I wonder how many bedrooms it is. Does she look like she's in love with Zach? Not really. Like, I always felt like she was more in love with Corey. Like, I always felt like she really wanted to be with Corey. But yeah, it definitely does look like an office building, like a dentist building, or like a building where you would have multiple offices in there. But I would definitely live in it. I mean, it's bigger than the house that I live in. It's not cuter than the house that I live in. The house that I live in is a very cute brick house. So it's not cuter, but it is probably bigger. I mean, it's 2 stories. Mine's not. So I would live in it. But if I was going to build my own home, I'm not creative, but I would hire someone that was creative enough to give it a little bit of character, to where it did look like a house, and not an office building. Um, yes, we have plans to do that, but it's expensive to have a house and an RV. Yeah. I watched her YouTube video where she went and picked up her dress, but I fell asleep listening to it. I did fall asleep trying to watch that video. The only reason I like Teen Mom is because same here. I was a teen mom, and once I started watching the show and got invested, I just want to see how the kids are doing and see them growing up. That's me as well. Thank you to everyone saying that y'all like my decorations. No, I got what you meant, but I was like, yeah, that is a good idea. Maybe when my kids get older, I'll do that. Um, with kids, it obviously is a little bit harder, especially if they're in school. But that house is definitely different looking. There is a change of like texture. Like let's look at it again, because I'm noticing something in this picture over here, and that may have been what they thought would add character to it. To me, it just It doesn't match really, but whatever floats their boat, you know. But some people are really going in on this house. Like, it's ugly, it's boring. Oh my God. Okay, so like over the carport, it's like white brick. Not white, off white brick, right? And then above that is like regular, like stone, cement, I don't know. And then to the right, you have a darker color brick or like a wood paneling. I don't know. It's definitely some different things going on that you might would think would give it character, but it does kind of look a little, I don't know, office building type of situation. I want to see if Carly ever goes back to Caitlin and Tyler. That's the only really thing I'm interested in. Same as well. Same as well. I want to I bet you she does. I bet you Carly will have something to do with Cate and Tyler. I do. Natby, that is a house. That is Cheyenne's house. The house that her and Zach are having built. And fans are like, oh, it's ugly. Yeah, it is very Arizona, West Texas type looking house. That is true. We thought about that too, but rather have a place, live simple, farm life, country. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, fans are not feeling the house. One said it looks kind of boring. There's no character. This is so ugly, cold, and uninviting. What an ugly house. But if they like it, that's all that matters. The same happened for me. I got pregnant at 17, finished school early, so I would not be in school when I had Paris. So that's what got me all into Teen Mom because I was like, oh, that was my life. Like Maci and Chelsea's life was like my life. Like their dad, Paris's dad, did not do right. He was, partying and not living that life of being a dad, while I was living the life of being a mom. And I kind of chased after him for a while because I had this dream of like we would be this big happy family. And I used to always feel like, will it ever happen? Will I ever have my like happy ever after? You guys remember that scene where like Chelsea's crying and she's like, I just want to be happy. Like, will I ever have my like happy ending? And Randy was like, you will, but it just might not be in your timing. Like, it just may take time. And then it like 10 years later, like Chelsea with Cole and all these kids, and they have this really beautiful life. Like, that's me. Um, that was definitely like my situation, I feel like. So I Maci and Chelsea's story resonate with me a lot, and that's what got me really invested in the show. Same, my ex was like Ryan, and I was like Maci. Yep, definitely. That's how it was for me too. Um, so, anyways, the show though is just not doing well. Teen Mom fans have been fearing the show may be canceled, fearing or wanting the show to be canceled after ratings plummeted after the next chapter premiered on September 6th. The show failed to land in the top 50 cable telecast, according to Showbuzz Daily. About 200,000 viewers tuned in during the next chapter premiere. The season 11 premiere of Teen Mom 2 brought in double the amount of viewers with 459,000. The premiere of the next chapter became one of the least watched episodes in the franchise's history, according to the Ashley Realities Roundup. Now, although MTV has renewed Teen Mom Family Reunion for a second season, fans have become convinced on an online forum that the franchise is on its last leg. One fan stated, I don't know why Teen Mom is still on at this point, but do I want it canceled? Heck no. I put so much time into it. At this point, I can't back out now. Another fan added, people didn't even know it was premiering last night. And typically, premiere episodes do the best. That's true. A third fan added, Teen Mom isn't what it used to be. MTV just let it go. Even I hate to say it, but end it. A fourth person wrote, at one point, Teen Mom tipped the scales at a little over 1 million viewers. Now they struggle to get a fraction of that. Heck, I have went back to look at the ratings for Teen Mom, and there was a time where it pulled in like almost 5 million viewers. Thank you, Juan. Thank you so much. Rachel, Mackenzie, Mckee were extremely relatable. I agree there. I think Rachel and Mackenzie were relatable. I don't know who that person is. Like, I'm not familiar with that person, but I thought about covering that as well. Because I'm seeing that everywhere. Um, Someone else said, "Oh, this is bad. Teen Mom is 2 minutes away from being canceled." The next chapter combined the cast of Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom 2. The show follows the mothers as they face the reality of parenthood, while each of them is in different stages of their life, all while they definitely have enough money to financially they're stable, which is a lot of teen moms they're not. Even if you become a teen mom years down the road, you're not living. Most of them are not living as financially stable as these girls are now. So, moms returning to the show: Amber, Ashley, Brianna. Janelle was on for one clip of an episode. They were actually in the middle of production for season 2 of Family Reunion, but that came to a halt, but not due to the ratings. According to the Ashley Realities Roundup, crew members working on Family Reunion in Oregon have put down the cameras and gone on strike. Show executives are reportedly struggling to find replacements for the crew and avoid shutting down production entirely. I wonder why, though. Like, are they going on a strike for more money? Like, what's the deal? Why are they on strike? It's got to be money related. And that's the crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the crew took a pay cut as well. I think this will be the final chapter, right? Cup of coffee. Hey, I was a teen mom as well. I was pregnant with my first when the show first came out. I think I just got invested. Yeah. I miss Chelsea too, and a lot of people, say that she was unrelatable, or that she was boring, and she was boring. But when your life as a like with your family is boring, that means it's good. You don't have drama of other baby daddies. You don't have that's good. That's a good thing. But for entertaining television, it's not a good thing. Um, I'm really not sure why they went on strike. I need to look into that. I feel like now they make it unrealistic. They think their lives will be like that. People think their lives will be like that if they get pregnant, not real life. Most of the time, you can still have a great life, but you have to work. Exactly. You have to work hard. Yep. It's definitely become more about the views instead about the stories. Yeah. Imagine teen grandmoms. Hey, ex Earth intro. Hey, hey, hey. Um, I mean, pretty soon that's where we're gonna be. Thank you, Emily. Pretty soon that's where we're gonna be. Teen grandmoms. That's hilarious. But yeah, you guys, what do you guys think? Um, is there a way to take a poll in here? I think so. Let me see if I can figure out how to take a poll. Let's see. I don't know how to do this. How do we do it? I'll have to figure this out when we're not on camera because I have no idea. I'm on a live, Bubs. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do a poll, and we'll do a poll next time. In the chat, if you guys think that it's over. Leave it alone. Let this be the last season. Put a 1 in the chat. If you guys want them to continue for as long as they want to, and you guys will watch, put a 2 in the chat. Let me know. Are you guys even watching it anymore? I mean, literally, I'm not like I used to. Like, used to, I would not miss an episode of Teen Mom. But now, I'm just like, oh, it came on last night? That's right. You know, so. Cancel it, be done with it. Wow. See, the option is there to watch it, you know, when I want to. So I love that too. Sounds beautiful. Barely watch it. I'm barely watching it. Only watch a review. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Um, I'm a sucker too. I know. Me too. I love trash television. What are some shows that you guys watch? You guys in the chat, tell me what you guys watch. If you're watching on replay, leave me in the comment section what reality shows you guys are watching. Because I need to start, I don't know, like Teen Mom is really dying off. So, like my channel used to be like mainly Teen Mom related. But there's just not enough content on there. Wow. Is that hot? Okay. There's just not enough content on there for me to, you know, keep putting it out on my channel. I don't know. To keep my channel like afloat, I guess you could say. What city is Cheyenne in now? I'm not sure. Let me write down. So I'm going to be writing down all the comments, shows that you guys are watching. Anything that you watch that you guys want me to recap, review, let me know. I do Sister Wives. I do watch the Kardashians. But I asked a while back if you guys wanted me to watch the recap the Kardashians, and I felt like it was mainly like no. Elle Bee. Tammy said I watch Elle Bee. Thanks. Oh, you're saying hi, Elle Bee. Hey. Oh, I do watch CS the Key. Sam was on a live yesterday, and I wanted to hop on, but they were pulling people up to ask them questions. Okay, Bravo shows are really popular. 90 Fiance, Love After Lockup. I do love After Lockup, and I just got caught up on it. So I'm gonna start doing Love After Lockup, which heck, it's going off next week, ain't it? Like this Friday is like the last episode. I need to do a season recap for like the whole season of like where things are. I love the Kardashians too. I do. Watched them for over 10 years. I like your channel. We'll watch it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. 90 Day Fiance. Unexpected. Survivor. Okay. All right. I'm gonna everything that you guys put in here, I'm gonna write down and try to start watching more. That way we have more content, because I just feel like today I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a slow news day. Like there's nothing happening that I feel like I could talk about. And then I came across this article. So, yeah. I will start covering more. I got my husband into Married at First Sight. I watched that seasons ago, but I didn't know that it was back on. Do you do Welcome to Plathville when it's on? I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. Roll-offs. Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end this one. But I thought that was interesting that the new show, which is the combined show for Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom The Next Chapter. This is the first season of Teen Mom The Next Chapter. And, I was wondering how it was going to do. Was it going to come out? Because they've combined both of the shows, if it would do well. Looks like that's not what's happening. It's not doing that well, and fans are just kind of over it. They are saying that it is boring and that, they wouldn't be mad if it was canceled. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said, any shows you guys watch. I do think I'm going to pivot a little bit to start doing maybe true crime as well. Because I am going to be covering about the baby, the cemetery essentially lost, or they refused to dig in the appropriate spot. I'm going to be covering that hopefully next week we're going to start on that. So we're going to do a little bit of a pivot to cover things like that. But yeah, you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.